Every drink has a story. Every shift has a moment that sticks with you. Good, bad, or completely insane, behind the laughter, the chaos, and the clinking of the glasses, that's where the real stories live. This is Bartender Bangaz, where we pour out the truth straight. No chaser.
Yeah, honestly, like, I needed to meet you guys.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I love that.
For real.
No, like, it seems very daunting, and then you really put it in perspective. Like, I think that my biggest issue sometimes is, like, I hate to say it about myself, but it's true. Like, I'm so lazy. Sometimes I was doing exactly what I'm doing now when I was working at the restaurant. And every time I think about that, I'm like, I try to put it in perspective. I'm like, I was so much busier back then, and I had so much less time on my hand, and I was still getting it done. Mm-hmm. So now every time I'm like, okay, I could do it. Like, just power through,
I feel like when things get more chill, I feel like you kind of, your whole aura, like, vibes to that. So, like, when you're more laid back, like, if you're around a more laid back, you get more lazy. Mm-hmm. Like, that's just natural. Like, when you're around that high energy, people going, people coming, like, you can't help it.
Yeah.
Be that high energy. Like.
Exactly. No, and that's like I think that's part of the reason that I miss it so much sometimes. Like, I'm here, and sometimes I'm just laying on the couch editing and doing stuff like that, and I'm like, okay, like, how long do I have to be here? Mm-hmm. Just so I can go home and do the same thing, but on the couch at home, It's just laziness, honestly.
I get the same thing.
Yeah.
Sometimes you're, like, at work, you just can't wait to get home, and like you said, just sit on your phone and, like, chill.
Yeah, just rot.
Yeah.
Just bed rot. I was saying that to someone the other day, where it's like, the bed rotting doesn't feel the same once you're out of the industry either, because that bed rot hits so hard after a shift.
But it's earned.
Yeah, it is earned.
Yeah.
You're right. It's so well deserved. You're laying there and you're just chilling.
Yeah.
Breath of fresh air.
Now when I do it, because like I said, we don't open till the summertime. So, like, when I bed rot in the winter, I feel guilty about it.
Yeah.
I still do it, but I feel guilty. I'm like, man, I definitely could have done a lot more with my day.
Yeah, you just feel unproductive.
Yeah.
And that's, like, one of the worst things, but also kind of one of the best. Like, to just be able to, like, turn off like that is so iconic.
Yeah.
I love that.
It's real.
So what is your season like when you start?
Right off the rip. Like, we're going to have, like, a soft opening Saturday, May 16th. Next weekend is Memorial Day weekend. It's mayhem. Mm-hmm. Like, crazy. We open that Friday. That night is just a shit show. Yeah. So it's like, you don't even get to get warmed up. But, like, it's like riding a bike. Mm-hmm. You know how it is. Like, when you go back to catering, like, you just know, like, it's that muscle memory. It comes right back to you.
Yeah. I think that, like, the only thing, I was talking about it with someone the other day, too. It's, like, for catering, it's very personal. Like, you really get to kind of know your customers, and you're working with them for, like, 5-6 hours at a time.
Yeah.
So you definitely get to kind of, like, tone down. It's not, like, this big personality to 50, 60, 100 people at the bar. But at the same time, it's one of those things, too, like, you know how we were saying that you feel almost unproductive, like, when you're not doing anything?
Yeah.
It kind of feels the same in ways when you're catering. It just feels like, oh, my God, I could do so much more right now.
Or you just, like, stand and, like, wait and...
Mm-hmm. I was telling, like, my boss the other day. It's my father-in-law. Like, I was telling him the other day, though, that...
he owns the catering company?
Yeah. And he does really well. Like, he gets a lot of business. 80 years old and still fucking working. Like, he does his thing. But I told him, I was like, like, I love doing it, but, let's just not batch the drinks. And he's like, what do you mean not batch the drinks? And I'm like, what am I going to do when everyone has a drink in their hand? And they're just over there, and I'm just sitting at the bar just waiting for someone to come. I don't like that.
Wait, you batch them and they serve them themselves?
No, I still serve them. Like, I'll shake them and put it on a show.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like, pre-batch is just as good as, like, fast bar, Like,
for sure.
I think that I would almost rather fast bar at that point. Because pre-batch, you're just pouring it into a cocktail shaker. You're shaking it for a second, pouring it in. Sometimes it's short. And then you have to do it again, It's just, I don't know.
And like it gives you something to do.
Yeah, I guess so. But
Like
it's so quick.
when you're doing fastball, I'm saying like
Yeah.
it gives you something more like you can still keep up in that kind of setting.
Yeah, and I think that it's cool too, where you can kind of like customize things more with customers. You know, like that was part of the biggest reasons why I've really liked doing craft cocktails and things like that, because it'll be something on the menu that like we call for vodka on it, right? But someone's like, ooh, but I like tequila. Like, what should I have? And I'm like, okay, you should still do this cocktail, but let's just do it with tequila.
Right.
And it feels more personal to them, you know?
And then when they come up and you're like, hey, Betty, I know you want the one with tequila, right? They feel like,
Oh, they feel so good about it. They're like,
Yeah.
oh, he remembers me, you know?
I'm special.
I'm special, yes. I used to do that with food a lot too. Did you ever serve?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah? Oh,
I did
nice.
everything in the restaurant. So, like, I started, like I was telling you earlier, I worked in at an ice cream store, but the back was attached to the restaurant, and the guy who owned the ice cream store ended up buying the restaurant. So, like, one day we were closing the ice cream store, and, like, the dishwasher didn't show up. And they're like, hey, like, we need a dishwasher. Can you come back there? And just getting into the restaurant like that, like, starting to do little shifts, and then, like, they said I was the greatest dishwasher they ever had. I was like, you know, at 16, I felt so cool. I was like, yeah, I'll wash dishes any day. Like, it was like, I'm the best at it. And then just like work through the house. Like I started working in the kitchen more, then seeing like, oh, they're making good money up front. So then like started bar backing and bussing and then serving. And then when I was serving, I'm seeing the bartenders making more money. I'm like, shit, I got to get in there. But so I went through, I served.
Yeah, I did. Mine was kind of the same. I didn't get the experience of working in an ice cream shop, and I really wish that I did. I feel like that's
You still
so
can
fun.
go back to it.
I guess you're right.
Yeah.
Right. Like I
You'd
really
probably crush
can.
it.
Yeah.
And now you have the bartending experience
And then
for
take
that.
it back.
Yeah.
You might have just unlocked something.
Yeah. It'll be like fun.
Yeah, it probably would.
Just
Just
do it
like
for a week,
part-time,
yeah.
you know? Couple weeks, yeah. But I only got the job because I was working, do you know Auntie Anne's,
Of course.
the pretzel place?
Hell yeah.
So I was working there, and it was just kind of like a side gig. It's for gas money.
Yeah.
That's what it was. My parents were really against me working. They didn't want me to have a job in high school. So I was like, no, fuck them. Like, they just don't want me to go out, like, whatever. Like, I want to go out. I want to buy weed and smoke it with my friends. Like,
Yeah.
I want to have a good time. So started working at Auntie Anne's, and it was very part-time. Like, I think that I worked,
Was it in a mall?
Yeah.
All right, good.
Yeah. And I was working very part-time. I was working, like, maybe 2 shifts a week. And I was making, like, what does that come out to? Like, maybe $100? Like, so little.
Yep.
But it was getting me by. So then I ended up, me and my cousin, we go out. We leave the house past curfew. And as I'm leaving the house, I'm, like, driving past this, like, really sketchy road. And there's, like, a bunch of people parked on the road, which just doesn't happen. Like, you've seen a little bit of Connecticut driving up. It's very quiet. Like,
Very, yeah.
there's not really much going on here, and especially at night. Like, everything closes by 9 o'clock. So I'm driving past this really sketchy road, going to a friend's house for a party, and there's a bunch of cars on the road. I guess what had happened is they were street racing. They didn't see me coming, so I was going like 15 miles straight. The guy that was parallel parked on my side ended up swinging to get out, thinking, I don't know, maybe that I was a cop or that I was a snitch or something. Swung, T-boned my car badly, and sped off. No cameras, no nothing. Nothing could. I never knew who it was.
Yeah.
It was a hit and run. So my parents have been separated since I was 2 years old. Both are remarried, right? So I'm at the place, or I'm on the street. My cousin's like, we need to call the cops. I said, no. Let's not call the cops. They're like, bitch, what are you talking about? We call the cops. The cops call my parents. So now mom, stepdad, dad, stepmom, all 4 of them at the crime scene. They're just like, what the hell is wrong with you? And they were like, my dad's like, we're not going through insurance. You're paying for this. You're fixing this. I'm like, what? Like,
Yeah.
what is it gonna cost? Like $500? I don't have $500. And my dad's like, oh, you got another thing coming. Like, you got another thing coming. So they find the bill. They give you the bill to get my car back. And my friend was working at the restaurant that I ended up working at after, was working there. And she was like, well, we need to bus her. And then I ended up working there for 8 years.
You're like, Auntie Anne's not cutting it anymore.
Auntie Anne's is not doing its thing.
I'm not making any car repairs with that.
No, but I ended up working there for 8 fucking years, which is so crazy. I loved it though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The same place you stayed at.
Same place, yeah.
You never bartended or worked anywhere else?
No. Not bartended. I mean, like, I had a friend who ended up opening a restaurant in Norwalk that I worked there for a couple weeks serving.
Okay.
But you know what it's like though. Like, imagine if someone was like, you have to go back to serving. Just not the same.
For sure. I hate doing tables now. Like, being behind the bar is my safe place.
Yes,
Yeah.
I agree. I think there's certain personalities that belong behind the bar, and there's certain people. There's certain people that belong behind a table. you
Right,
know?
yeah, running around, serving and talking. Honestly, and I get confused. I don't have the best memory. So, like, I'm doing tables. I'm like, all right, hold on, this goes to this table. Like, I get flustered pretty quick where, like, with bartending, like, it's set. Like, I'm charging, I have a tab for them. Like, I don't know, I feel like it's not as many moving parts. Like, you're moving a lot, but you can keep everything in check. Where, like, tables can get hectic. Like, people start moving around, moving seats, and you're like, wait, this got that, and
Yeah, that's the one thing that I will say that we were fortunate. We didn't do seat numbers, so it was very much like you just put it in an order, and then the runners will bring it to the table and
they'll
then
figure that
it
out.
out.
Yeah.
So like we're lucky in that respect, but like there's so many things that like you just can't really break a certain barrier with your table. I mean, few and far between, right? Like there are some tables that are like just loving you and whatever, but at the same time, like I can literally look at someone sitting at my bar and being like, you're the worst human being I've ever met.
Yeah. Oh,
And
yeah.
them laughing, like I'm serious.
Yeah.
But you think I'm joking, so it works.
Yeah. Yeah. The way you say things to people.
No, it's so much more fun when you're at the bar.
Yeah. No, and I get away with, I don't know how, but like murder.
Yeah.
Like saying things with a smile on your face. You can get away with like saying anything. Just I'm very sarcastic behind the bar. People ask me a question that I find is stupid. Like, I'm no problem. You guys have a bathroom here? No, you got to go down to the beach. I could just leave it at that. And like telling people, like, I like dealing with groups in high energy because like you can play off one person and the other, and they're like, oh no, he XYZ, and you can kind of start harping on him or her, like playing around.
Yeah. But you never feel as funny anywhere else in the restaurant besides being a bartender. Like I get these people cracking up, and maybe they're drunk, but at the same time, oh, they're dying. They think that I'm the funniest person in the world.
Without a doubt.
Oh, it's the best.
And then when people like come to visit you, like as a waiter, I didn't feel like tables really came to visit me so much. Like they liked the restaurant. They would be happy if they got me. But like bartender, like people come in to see you.
Mm-hmm.
Not everybody, but when people do, it feels good.
Yeah.
Like they thought about what they're going to do with their day. And they were like, oh, like Leticia's bartending today. Like, let me go, let's go there.
Yeah.
They made that choice to come see you. And
No,
like,
absolutely. Absolutely. That really is the best feeling in the world. Like we were talking about it a little bit earlier too, where it's funny where I haven't seen a lot of these people in months since I've been there and stuff. And it's sad, of course, like your regulars really become like part of your routine. But at the same time, it's like I would love to see them outside of work where I'm not playing a character. Not necessarily like being fake or anything, but just playing a character. You know what I mean? I'm going to be extra nice to you because you're at the restaurant.
You're in work mode.
Exactly. Yeah. But I would love to see them outside of work mode and seeing if I could still get along with them.
Yeah.
Just being myself.
I feel like you'd get along with them better.
You think so?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
Most people, I'm sure, to each their own, but I feel like most people you would like.
Yeah, that's fair though. It's less pressure, like if you say something that like upsets someone, then you're fucked. But then like at the same time, if you say something and you're just a friend and just someone hanging out with them and you say something that upsets them, like, I'm sorry. You're not.
Or, I don't really care.
Yeah.
Like, look, we're hanging out outside of work. You're getting the real me now. Like,
You're
if you
not
don't
tipping
like
me,
it,
I don't care.
Yeah, exactly.
No, but it's fun, I miss the chaos, I think.
Yeah.
I think that's like the biggest thing for me.
I'm lucky that we are seasonal
Mm-hmm.
because like coming into Memorial Day, I'm so excited to work this summer. By the end of, they call it Angry August out in Fire Island. Everybody's like starting to butt heads, like everybody's starting to get tired of it. You're all run down. You've had a hard June, July. And then by the end of August, you're like done with it. But then the season's over and everything shuts down. Then you have your winter break where you really want to get back to it. And now you get back to it. So, like, I'm lucky to have that kind of.
I've always wanted to work at a seasonal place like that. I was talking about it with one of my guests a couple weeks ago, too, where his girlfriend at the time was working at a place like that, and they get to do such fun stuff. Like, they were talking about doing, like, Christmas in July and, like, all the cool stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, my God, I wish.
We do every week in July, we do, like, a holiday weekend. So it's, like, St. Patrick's. We do Christmas in July. Obviously, 4th of July is a holiday in its own. There's one more I'm missing. And then, like, we host, like, this big 5K run. Like, Tunnel to Towers Foundation?
No.
It's a big foundation, like, in the tri-state area, but they do, like, for firefighters or their families that were hurt from 9/11.
Oh.
So, like, Tunnel to Tower, like, and some of them, we host a 5K race out there. And people come and run it, like, in their fire gear and stuff.
Oh, that's cool.
But now it's, like, it's grown. We have, like, more than 1,000 people.
Oh, wow.
That come out to the race. And that's, like, the first week in August. So, like, every weekend we're doing something big because we only have, like, 10 big weekends. So everything is, like, something big. And then you have your own community out there of seasonal workers. We're, like, again, everybody starts to hate each other in August. But June, July, it's, like, I haven't seen you in 8 months.
Yeah.
And it's, like, this cool little, like, college vibe. You get, like, being older. And
Yeah, what do you do when you're not doing that?
so before this past winter, starting to do the podcast, I work construction the last 12 years.
Wow.
Yeah. And the guy I work construction for, I met him out in Fire Island. Like, he had a share house out there with a bunch of friends. So he had a construction company. He knew I wanted to bartend in the summers and work construction in the winter. So he was fine doing it. Like, he take off in the summer, come back to work. It was no problem. And then by the time I'm sick of working construction and dealing with that guy, I'm back to, summertime. So,
that's the best part about like bartending too, where you kind of get that like one-on-one time with the customers, like as opposed to a table where you're sitting there and it's kind of more like flip. I think that you get so much networking done when you're bartending.
Yeah.
I've gotten so many jobs at my bar. Sorry, boss. Like, I've gotten so many jobs at that place, or at least, like, job opportunities and stuff like that. It's crazy. It's so crazy.
Yeah, people like your personality. You don't know who they are. They're an owner of something or, like, a manager somewhere, and they fuck with you.
Mm-hmm. No, but one of my little hiatuses, like, I started working at the restaurant. I was, like, 17, I think. Yeah, I had just turned 17. I started bartending by the time I was 19. So, like, I was kind of, like, exclusively at the bar pretty early on to, I guess, my restaurant career, right?
Yeah.
So, when I was doing that, I also was in school, and I ended up getting, like, a medical assisting license. So, I was working at an orthopedics office as well. So, I kind of put bartending.
You do it all.
I've lived so many
crazy.
lives.
For a young girl,
I've lived so many lives. You have no idea. But I was doing the bartending on the side, my medical assisting during the day, because I'm like, no, I need like health insurance and a lot of things that restaurants unfortunately don't offer.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm gonna do this, and then a couple months into that, I was like, no. So like, I make way more an hour at the bar, and I'm way happier, and people like me way more over there. So I'm just going to do that.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just going to go back to that. And one of my customers, I remember, was doing medical device sales. So did medical device sales for the company that I was working for as a medical assistant. So he's like, listen, I guarantee you $100,000 your first year. Like, come and join me.
Doing sales,
yeah. And I'm like, but that's scary. Like, I love this, So I didn't end up doing it, but so many job opportunities.
Mhm.
So many. That was just one of them that I was like, I
Well,
thought
sales
so.
is a real one, like, because sales is all about personality.
Mhm.
When you're bartending, you are selling. So that guy came in, or knowing you and seeing the way you can work bartending,
Mhm.
they're like, oh,
Yeah, do it. I did do sales for a little bit too for liquor. Yeah.
what didn't you do? No, and I love, like, sometimes people come in for a drink, like, we open by like 10 a.m., so like for the Bloody Mary mimosa crowd and stuff. And people will come in just, hey, we're coming to get a drink before going to the beach for the day. Then it's like 5 hours later and they're still there.
Yeah.
They're like, I'm having so much fun with you.
Yeah.
I can't leave. Like, I feel like that kind of bonding, like you're saying, like with customers, and like 5 hours of getting to know this person sitting at my bar is like, you can't do that at a table.
No, absolutely not.
Like they start sitting at my table for 5 hours. I'm pissed off.
Yeah, you gotta
I
get
need to
up.
flip it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
let's go.
I need someone else here. But I think that tables are very much like real estate, whereas opposed to the bar, you're still kind of making tips off of doing table service,
For sure.
At least that's how it was at my restaurant. Like we were doing probably close to a 50-50 split, but we also had a big bar and stuff. But we had like one person kind of exclusively managing the bar, and we had between both sides, we had like 24 seats. And then we had 2-3 other people on table service because it was just intense there,
Yeah, yeah.
But you're making, realistically, each bartender is making like at least 2 drinks a minute. At least 2 drinks a minute. It's crazy.
Yeah, so you need
you need the support.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I was telling you before, like we had 415 seats. It's not easy to make drinks. Yeah. It's fucking brutal.
And especially like you said, like you have 20 drink cocktail menu.
Mm-hmm.
Plus everything else you need to know.
Yeah, 4 to 7 cocktails or 4 to 7 ingredients per cocktail. It gets intense.
Yeah.
But it's fun. And like my favorite is, in these big cocktail places, you're doing everything to the spec, which is just funny when people are like, oh yeah, like I want Leticia to make it. Is Leticia here? I want her to make it. I'm like, oh, well, I'm doing literally the same exact ingredients that everyone else is doing here, but I'll make it for you, It's like, okay.
Yeah, I used to work at a place that was more cocktails driven, and it could get intense, like you're saying. Like now I work at the place, quick, easy. It's all about just go, 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 go. And the crowd that we bring in they want canned cocktails.
Yeah.
They want a frozen drink. And the big drink out there also is the Zippy, which is really easy. Bacardi Limon, seltzer, splash of cranberry, splash of pink lemonade.
Interesting.
Super light. You could crush them all day. Strong. And they were invented out there. So it's like the Fire Island drink. I get like, have you ever been out there?
No, I've never been.
You just hear about it.
Yeah.
So like, I don't know, like most other places in the country, if you're not from Long Island, they think Fire Island is just a gay place.
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
That's what you think, right? So in Fire Island, it's this long strip, and there's like 15 different towns. So there's like smaller towns where there's just a little market, or like some don't even have a market. There's nothing there. It's just houses and a lifeguard. And then like the town that I work in, it's more like a family party town. Like we got 3 ice cream stores, like shops where you can get like merch, Fire Island, Ocean Beach. I think we have 13 bars in the little town. And it's just like there's no cars. It's all like wagons and bicycles. You got to take a ferry to get there. And then there is, like, if you go like 4 or 5 more towns over, 2 gay towns. And like one, Cherry Grove is like the gay party town where like they have all the bars. They have like, it's all rainbow flags and, and then they have the one next to that is the Pines, which is like the high-end gay town where they have like the $5 million houses. And there's like 1 or 2 bars, but they have all house parties and it's like very upscale. Where we work is more like the party crazy scene. Like,
Okay.
you get like a little bit of everything from like the college kids to families to the gays. Like we're kind of like the center town that like people all take water taxis to come and party in.
Yeah.
So it's like we are that like, just that high energy, like just go 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 go. But yeah, it's not all one big gay thing. 'Cause
Yeah.
everybody hears Fire Island and they think like, oh, it's just a big gay.
I wasn't gonna say
yeah.
anything when you told me.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I'm married to a girl.
Yeah.
No, but everybody gets along so good. Like everybody, like in our town, like I was saying, working. It's almost like a little college. Like we have like our little clique of everybody who works in the town. Everybody knows each other, and like once a summer we have like a gay day where we like everybody goes and we go over to the gay town and kind of like invade them and like
Yeah.
party and like we're all bartenders and service workers, so like they love it when we come because everybody's tipping crazy. Everybody has fat pockets in the middle of the summer. It's mid-season, you know. So it is like a good party. You should definitely come visit.
No,
for
I
one of-
definitely
like,
will. I'm gonna be like, babe, we're going to the gay town.
Yeah,
like,
for real.
what?
Like, come out, party with us. We'll take a water taxi. We'll go over.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll
that
show
would
you
be
guys.
so fun. My best friend just went for the first time last year. That's where I heard of it.
Okay.
Because I had never really heard about it before. But like one of her coworkers was like, no, we have to go. We have to go. So they spent a weekend out there and she said it was so much fun.
Do you know
She
what
had-
town they stayed in? No.
I could probably ask her after.
Yeah.
But no, I don't know. But she loved it. She said that honestly, she had such low expectations too. She's like, I'm gonna hate this. I'm gonna hate this. She went and she was so blown away.
Yeah, if you want high end living and like really like fancy, it is not the place for you. It is the epitome of like a Long Island beach town. Like I said, like it's bicycles, it's wagons, like flip flops and like casual. Like there's you not gonna find a girl in high heels out there. You know, like
Love that.
it's just very chill. The girls that work there, they don't even go home and shower after work. Like they just go out, you know, like it's just
Yeah.
like it's that true beach, like Key West kind of vibe.
Now, what time do you guys close that bar?
Ours, we stay open till like around 2, but we can stay everywhere can stay open till 4.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. And like there are nights that we do. You know, if it's busy enough, we'll stay open till 4. But in like I think in every like kind of town like that, like people always migrate. Like there's 1 or 2 late night spots where like the whole town's busy on a Saturday night, but then after 2, it's like there's
Everyone
one
goes
place.
there,
Yeah. So there's like that place that everybody goes.
No, Connecticut closes at 2 as well. And it's just funny because, certain nights of the week are different, right? But like realistically, you're either going to get like a Saturday night when it's popping till like 1:55 and you're like, you guys got to leave.
Yeah.
Or at like 10 p.m., we're like, it's dead. Like,
Yeah.
let's close up, you know? So it's like one or the other. But I think that what's cool about an area like that is there's just more to do, you know? Like here, there's not as much to do. So there's a lot more homebodies and like people that like don't go out to have fun,
Yeah.
you know?
Socialize a little bit.
Yeah, we got a lot of like computer nerds around here. It's just boring. There's just not much.
No, even like the town I live in Long Island, or on Long Island, people would kill me for saying in Long Island. But like in high school, I was like embarrassed to say that we were from there. Our town was like broken down, homeless, crackheads, like every other storefront or like was all just closed down, boarded up. Now they put so much money into our town. It's like the town in Long Island to go to. Bayshore is like the hot spot, all like the nice, cool restaurants. Like you drive through on any night, it's people walking around everywhere. So there's like so much to do. I'm like so grateful for it because I grew up being more that homebody with nowhere to go. And now it's like I can walk right into town.
Oh, I love that. No, ours
Yeah.
is the opposite. Ours, when I was growing up, even like my mom came here in her early 20s. Like she moved to Danbury in her early 20s, and there was so much more. Like she'll tell me stories about when she was my age, and she's like, we used to go here, and then after here we would go here, and then after here we would go here. I'm like, girl, what time were these bars closed? Like
Yeah.
that's crazy. And then by the time I turned 21, I also turned 21 like kind of in COVID, like. So when I turned 21, nothing even opened back up. Like
Yeah.
everything was pretty much still closed, or at least had the plexiglass. Did you guys ever
Dude.
do that?
Oh yeah.
So stupid.
We
what
hung
is
American
protecting?
flags
Ah.
because like it was still a barrier, but I guess whatever, we could say it now. We're far enough away,
Yeah.
but like people could just hang them up. Like,
Yeah.
so we like the plexiglass was too much. You couldn't roll it up. Here we were like,
No, and like God forbid, it was so crazy because I mean, also like we're a very Dem state here, and like all respect to any whatever, but like it was either one or the other here, and I feel like it got really divided. Where like if God forbid I had my mask like right here, oh, it was the end of the world.
yeah,
I would have customers be like, "Put your mask up." I'm like, I can't breathe. Like I literally can't breathe. What do you want me to do?
Right.
Crazy though. I hated the plexiglass.
like they wanted restaurant workers to be law enforcement.
No, for
Like
real.
like we were supposed to tell people what they couldn't do.
No.
Like,
And
and like whatever your political stance is, to each their own.
Yeah.
Good for you. But like, I mean, that whole thing was so crazy and ridiculous. Like whether you agreed with it or not, you still had to be like this law enforcement. Like,
yeah. Or
what?
like, why did bars close at 10 p.m.? Like, what happened to COVID after 10 p.m.?
Or
It
like
was so
sitting.
ridiculous.
You had to be sitting and you had to have something to eat.
Yeah. Like, but what about the table that's absolutely not 6 feet away? Like, what about that table, It never made any sense. Like, the whole thing was just so silly.
Yeah. Like I'm all about safety. If there was like a way that I could avoid COVID, like
No.
I'm all about it.
Absolutely. Yeah.
But like the rules just did not make sense.
It
And like I
didn't.
think like even looking back, like whoever was making those rules looks back like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Like,
It just didn't make sense. No,
Yeah.
and like, I agree though. Listen, whatever your political stance is, but at the same time, it's just like when I think about that time when like you were allowed to go out, but like only half go out and like all this stuff. I mean, we were essential workers at the end of the day, which is the
Yeah.
funniest part, right? Like we're getting people drunk.
yeah.
Love that for us. So people liked us more than the other essential workers.
Do you know like somebody explained to me, well, they like their reasoning why. They said it was a fact, but I don't know. But it made sense that so many people are alcoholics and dependent on alcohol in the United States that the hospitals were so overwhelmed already that if they stopped serving alcohol, like closing the liquor stores and closing the bars, people that were alcoholics would go into withdrawals. And alcohol withdrawals can be like when you're a true alcoholic, not just like a fun restaurant. Like I
Yeah.
drink like heavy on the week. But when you're a true alcoholic drinking morning and night, your withdrawals are terrible. You need to go to a hospital.
Really?
So they didn't want to overwhelm the hospitals by creating.
Interesting.
Yeah. I don't know if that's
Oh.
actually true, but it makes sense that like,
Yeah. No, it does make sense.
yeah, like people that have alcohol withdrawals, they have to go through treatment and stuff like that. And
No, it definitely does make sense. And like I've had customers too where like, have you ever had a check at the end of like before you cash them out where you're looking at them and you're like, how the fuck did you drink that much?
yes.
Yeah.
And then there's like, well, it happens both ways. There's some I'm like, how are you so fucked up? I only served you like a drink.
Yeah.
And then there's the guy that like will sit there and like rip 15 shots with everybody around him, drink 14 Jack and Cokes, and then like get up and be like, all right, thanks. Like they're just completely normal.
Yeah. It's so crazy to me. But I think that being kind of in an environment like that too, what's funny is that like I thought that I was invincible as well. Like I thought that like I could just drink and like I'm fine. And then there's like those nights. Are you guys allowed to drink at your bar?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Heavy.
So yeah. But then every once in a while there's like those nights where I'm just like, oh, I drank too much. This is so bad.
But you don't realize until after the shift, I feel like.
Oh yeah, when
like,
you're cleaning.
yeah, cleaning, counting. You finally get that break because when you are bartending, you are invincible.
Mhm.
It is amazing. Like I sit on the customer side of the bar and I do 3 or 4 shots. I get up. I'm like, oh wow. Like I go to take a pee. I'm like, shit. I'm pretty drunk. I'm behind the bar. I'm ripping shots with everybody. But I guess because you're moving, you're just going. I don't feel it. And then all of a sudden I go to count and I'm like, oh, wow, hold on.
Yeah. Like, fuck, it just hit me all at once. You ride a bike back after that?
Anybody in Fire Island who's been there long enough has a good bike accident story. Everybody has had a good bike fall, for sure. Like,
So you've had a good bike?
yeah, oh, yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Or
Well-
even just like it takes you an hour to get a half mile. You know, like you're just falling in the bushes. You just can't balance anything. But I've gotten decently scraped up. I have friends that have gotten like, you know, the chipped tooth,
Ugh.
you know, like and it's mostly the girls. I feel like so bad for them. Like they just get loose and just the face scrape.
But you know what's so funny is I think that like I understand those girls a lot because
Oh.
I grew up with brothers. I have 3 older brothers.
Okay.
And I have all male cousins. And so like I've just been surrounded by boys a lot in my life.
Yeah.
So it's funny, like when I had like these bigger friend groups and I would go out with them and I'm like trying to compete with like my childhood friends that are all boys.
Yeah.
Like way taller than me, way heavier than me, can definitely take way more alcohol. And I'm just like, you guys ain't got nothing on me.
Yep.
Like shot 6, okay? Like
Let's
this is
go.
what we're gonna do. And then at the end, when we're all going back to the Airbnb or wherever we're going, like they feel way better than I feel.
Uh-huh.
So I feel like I would be one of those people with a horrible bike riding accident.
Oh, you come out there long enough, 100%. You're gonna have one.
I'm gonna be like, babe, we need to rent bikes when we're out there.
I got you. I got extra ones. Don't worry.
Perfect.
We'll go. We'll get into a bike riding accident together.
Imagine, we need to get that on video. That'd be hilarious.
Sips and bangers.
So you live out there while you're working?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we always rented the same house for like, my mom sells real estate out there.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So all right. So when we were young, we just got like a rental house out there for like a week and one summer. And I like made all these friends. Then the next week, my mom saw that we liked it so much. So we got a rental house out there for 2 weeks. In those 2 weeks, like my 2 friends that I got really close with, they started working at the ice cream store. So then the next summer, they said, oh, like we can get you a job at the ice cream store. So we did like another 2 weeks, but like I would start taking the ferry over and working with them. And then my mom saw like as kids, like me and my sister, we loved it. We were both starting to like get jobs out there. She wanted us to, you know, have that as our summers. And we grew up fortunate enough that we could get that rental house. Like my dad was a doctor, you know, like we were pretty privileged. So then we just started like renting out there for the summer so we could work. And my mom was bored. And my mom's a doer. Like my mom's up at 7 a.m. She's 73. She's doing workouts every morning. She's like, needs to walk to work, you know, just to get her energy out. Like she's very much a can't sit around kind of person.
God bless.
Yeah, I need to continue that.
Yeah.
You know? But so then she got her real estate job out there, and then it became like beneficial for everybody to just live out there for the summer. So we rented the same house for like the past 20 years, and maybe like 3 years ago, me and my mom actually bought the house.
Wow.
So the house we've been renting, which is like awesome. It's like a beautiful little beach cottage, like just a little 1-story, but like very nicely done. But now it's just too expensive to live in.
Yeah.
So now we go and we get like a little apartment to rent, and we rent out that house.
Yeah.
But so we do get to still live out there for the summer.
Oh.
But yeah, it's I'm lucky.
Yeah.
Because it is like wandering home at any time of the night, and all like your friends like have share houses or their own houses or their family houses. So you always end up at like the share house, like where everybody's playing darts and is up till 10 a.m.
Mhm.
You know, like that one share house that
I love that
all
though.
the scouts. Oh, find me there all the time.
Yeah.
You can find everybody there all the time. Like, you know, any local, any bartender, because even if we close 2, 3, 4, some are closing at 4. Everybody's hanging out together. You're not out till 5 or 6. And when you get off a shift,
Yeah.
there's no way you just go and sit. Like
Yeah.
your energy, there's too much going on. You
Mhm.
sit in bed and you're like, just thinking, like just, you need to kind of wind down, I guess. So everybody ends up at one person's house.
Yeah. No, it's so funny because that's never like when we were talking about like clips and stuff like that was never the clip that I thought was gonna do so well for me. But I didn't realize like how common of a thing that actually was. Like I will come off of a shift, like you said, buzzing.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
I'm wired. Like I'm bouncing off the walls. Like I'm ready to like go out and party. Some of my craziest party nights have been after a shift.
For sure.
Because it's the easiest time. Like you're ready to go. You
Had
know?
your drinks all night. You've
Yep.
paced yourself. You're still feeling good.
hmm
Energy's high. Yeah, you're ready to go.
And it's so funny too. Maybe it's because I'm getting a little bit older, or like I don't know what it is exactly. But I would never be that hungover. Like I could still work for the most part the night after I would have a night like that.
You haven't turned 30 yet.
Oh, is that what it is?
Hmm.
Because now I had 2 glasses of wine last night, and this morning I woke up a little hurt.
Oh, just wait. Then,
Yeah.
like, I never had a hangover until I was 30.
Really?
Literally, like, I never even, people talked about a hangover. I was like, what? I guess maybe, like, I would just keep it going the next and just, but I never had that issue. My 30th birthday, I spent it down in Miami with, like, my old roommate. He took me out to space.
Yeah.
Inner
Oh
space.
God.
We were there till like 10 in the morning, and then it was like I was still 29, and then that day was like my 30th, and let's go out. He was a manager at a nightclub down there. I got like bottle service all taken care of. I couldn't show up. I stayed on his couch when I turned 30, like.
Oh my gosh. I mean, on my 21st birthday, I was hungover.
Yes,
Like
some people do get them earlier, but
Yeah.
it gets worse after. Like the older you get, the longer they last.
That's so sad to hear.
It is.
That's not
But
what
it's
I
not
wanted
going
to
to
say.
stop you. It hasn't stopped me.
No.
The 2-day hangovers don't scare me.
Yeah, but it's so funny. I was talking to someone about that the other day too. It's so funny where like you're just in a space where you're like so hungover, you're so tired, your head hurts, your stomach hurts, you can't stomach anything. And then you're like, I'm never gonna drink again. And then like 2 days later, someone's like, let's go out. And I'm like, okay.
You get me 3 hours later. Yeah.
Yeah, I might still go
Yeah.
out. But I've never been I forget what it's called, but like the hair of the dog?
Mhm.
Yeah. Like I've never been able to take a shot after that to kind of like revive me. Like I'd throw up, I think. I can't.
Yeah, I can definitely. It does help me. I'm not a
Does it?
throw upper the next day.
I'm the throw up
I'm
the
the
day
night
of.
of.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, like I come home.
But that's because you feel so much better, what I've noticed in my career.
Yeah.
You feel a lot better if it happens night of as opposed to morning after.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Because now you just slept in it. Like
yeah,
now
it's
you're
stewing.
It's stewing, yeah. You need to do it the night of.
I was telling you, like we went on the cruise, and like there was one night because we got the drink package, of course,
Of course.
and I drink lots of Hennessy, and then there was one night I just kept going. We went back to the room, and I was like, oh man, I gotta throw up. And then like my chain was in front of me, and I'm like so drunk though, I can't find the clasp.
Oh, fuck.
And then I'm like, I'm just gonna break it. Fuck this thing, right? I'm just like trying to rip it off, but like the rope chain, it just cut 2 slices in my fingers.
No.
But I wanted it like that aggressive that night.
Yeah.
I just want to get it out.
Yeah.
Like, just get this off me. I just want to throw up. Like,
Oh my gosh. Those nights are the freaking worst.
when you are hungover, what is the food you can put down? Because like something you don't want to eat,
No.
but there's got to be something.
There is. I need a cheeseburger from McDonald's.
I swear on my life, I wanted to say it. And I wanted to see if you were going to say that. It's the best thing.
It's the best thing.
But a regular or a quarter pounder? I got to go quarter pounder.
I don't think I've ever had a quarter pounder, to be honest.
It's
But
just
I think that, like, I also, what is that? Just like double patty?
no. It's just like a thicker patty.
Oh, okay.
Because I feel like McDonald's patties are now
They're
like paper thin.
Yeah.
It's like nothing
It's
anymore.
like Smash Burger, yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe I should try a quarter
Try
pounder.
just a quarter pounder. I do a double, but
Yeah.
I'm a man. Like. But I think you would be good with
A Quarter pounder.
Pounder.
Yeah.
You like pickles?
I love pickles.
Oh, you can have all my pickles.
Yeah.
Yeah. I hate pickles.
Yeah. I have friends that like will literally return it if there was pickles and they took it out. 'Cause you
What
could still
soda?
taste it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You can. I wouldn't return it though, but you can definitely taste it.
Yeah.
And I'm also like that with cilantro.
I hate cilantro.
Yeah. Like I'll eat it, but if there's a tiny little,
Speck.
I can taste it.
Me too.
Like out of anything. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm the same way. Like sometimes I forget to tell them like, do you guys have pho? Like you ever have pho?
Like the noodles?
The noodles,
Yeah.
yeah. Like they always put cilantro in it, and if I forget, I'm like beating myself up about it.
Yep.
I'll still eat it, of course, but you can taste it in the broth. Like I just don't like it.
I hate it.
I hate it. So I always try to make it a point to be like, okay, no cilantro.
Or like the like lemongrass kind of broth. Like
Yeah,
they always have cilantro in there too.
always. Ridiculous. But no, I get it. People really like.
Hold on.
Go.
From McDonald's.
Yes.
What soda?
Okay. There's one of two because I have my favorite soda.
Yeah, there's just one. Like I don't get my favorite soda. There's just McDonald's is elite.
For Sprite.
Oh,
What were you gonna say?
Diet Coke.
I've never gotten a Diet Coke.
I love
I don't
their Diet
respect.
Coke.
I don't respect diet sodas.
Fair. I respect that.
Yeah. You know
But-
what it is? You know the only soda that I will get diet is Dr. Pepper.
Ooh. I don't know if I've ever had a Diet Dr. Pepper.
Because a diet Dr. Pepper tastes like Diet Pepper -2. Like it still tastes
Okay.
like Dr. Pepper.
Yeah, yeah.
I feel like if you get a Diet Coke, like regular cans or Diet Pepsi,
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it doesn't taste the same. It's like half.
No, it tastes weird.
It tastes weird.
Yeah, for sure. But for whatever reason, McDonald's Diet Coke off the gun. Like I would never get a diet soda, anything. I don't even really drink soda
Yeah.
so much, like in my life. Like I'm more just water. But a can of Coke.
Okay.
Like I was looking at them there. I'm like, oh shit, like that looks so good.
Yeah.
That would be like my elite
Yeah.
soda. Better than a lot of people like the Mexican bottled.
Mhm.
I'm okay. Like I like it, but a can of Coke.
No,
is-
me too. And it's so funny because like so many people like we had the Mexican Cokes at the restaurant, and it was so many people were like, "Oh, you guys don't have the Mexican Cokes today." I'm like, "No, we're gonna get them in like an hour. Do you want a Coke again?" No. Okay.
It tastes that much different.
No, I don't think so.
It's just made with cane sugar, right?
Yeah,
That's
but to me, honestly, I really don't taste the difference. I taste the bigger difference between Coke and Pepsi than I do between Coca-Cola in a can and a Coca-Cola in a bottle.
What about plastic bottle?
Those taste extra spicy.
You like them?
They're okay.
I'm not.
Not a fan.
No.
I think the Dr.
They
Peppers
get
are...
extra bubbly to me too.
Yeah, they're extra spicy. I don't understand. Like, but that's like what like McDonald's is known for, right? Like their Sprite is like extra spicy and whatever. It's not a spice, obviously, but like it's like the extra carbonation or whatever they do.
You ever see like the Sprite burp thing?
No, what is
Like-
that?
People have to like chug a whole bottle of Sprite. Not like a 2 liter, just like a 20 ounce regular. But the burps that come out of these people, it's a trend online. Like you can find the videos. It's like,
It's crazy.
yo, like like a demon is coming out of these people. Yeah.
I have to look that up after because I'm not like I wouldn't order Sprite at a restaurant or anything. Like I would definitely order one at McDonald's, but besides that,
I order like if I'm at McDonald's, I'm just gonna go Diet Coke, just
yeah,
because like it just sticks with me. But I would usually do Sprite if I was gonna do a soda because I feel like it's the best or like healthiest, like the lighter, clear sodas, more
Fair.
than like a dark soda. Some lady, when I was like 12 or 13 years old, my mom volunteered me to set up for this like event. It was like BMX, skateboard, and we had to like go and like build the ramps, and they were looking for volunteers. And there was this like black lady who was like this motherly, just like she was like just kind of took everybody in, and I was the kid there, so she like really like was looking out for me. and I was drinking a soda, and she told me like, no, like in my house, like we don't drink any of that. We don't drink juice. We don't drink soda, water. And my kids, they got the clearest skin. They're healthy, no pimples, nothing. Whatever she said to me got in my head that day because I used to go home, like go to sleep with a can of Pepsi next to my bed and drink that. And since then, like I never, and that was 24 years ago.
Yeah.
I like really have stayed away from soda ever since talking to her. Yeah, ever since she whatever she said just made sense in my head. And like, hey, like I said, a can of Coke with like a slice of pizza, nothing beats
Iconic,
that.
yeah.
If I'm gonna eat McDonald's, like I'm eating shitty, I'm gonna have a soda. I'm not like too good for soda, but like in my everyday life, I usually just stick to water.
Yeah, fair.
But yeah, she put me like away from soda. I don't know
That's
where
so
that lady is now,
interesting.
but like shout out to her. Like
Yeah.
I love you.
Yeah.
Like, this is a healthy choice, I guess.
Yeah. You know, my parents really put me away from drugs. We can cut this out if you don't want it, but like my parents
Nope.
really put me
Put it
away
in.
from drugs by my mom literally told me when I was younger. And I don't know why she said this. It was like so random. And I was like way too young to know about what cocaine was. But my mom told me when I was a kid, she was like, you know, that's how your uncle died. He did. Yeah.
That'll stick.
That's not how my uncle died, though.
Oh.
That's just not how he died. So there's a lot of underlying heart conditions in our family.
Okay.
And I'm like, oh my God, I will never do cocaine. That's so scary.
But maybe she should keep you away from like cholesterol foods too. You know, if it's the heart disease, you
No,
know,
and I'm over there with the Dr. Pepper beside me in bed. It's like
bag of French fries. And, like, just
all
stay away
chicken
from the
nuggets.
Coke, you'll be fine.
Yeah. I'm like, what the heck? But yeah, it was just like one of those things that like I'm scared to ever touch it because of that.
Yeah. Not like my mom always just like she read a newspaper article to me when I was like 15 just about pills, about how like they alter your chemicals in your brain and like even if it's something that's prescribed to you that it's just not you know like even if it's an anti-anxiety or antidepressant that like they do alter your and like now like I feel like very big in the industry is Adderall.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I'm not doing cocaine. I'll just pop an Adderall.
Doing meth.
Right. Like, that's terrible for you, you know, and it is altering your mind state. So I never, like, thank God, I never got into pills, nothing like that. I am a big weed smoker
Yeah.
to this day from, like, since I was in middle school.
Respect.
I love weed. Even drinking, though, like, when I drink, I'll drink heavy. But like there could be 3-4 weeks where I don't have a drink. I don't think twice about it. Like,
Yeah. But you're one of the good ones because I think that like there is a lot of like correlation between like bartending and just being in that environment a lot. That kind of like changes the trajectory. Like I think that one of my biggest things now being someone who doesn't drink every day, one of my biggest things is just being surrounded by that. Because like I used to be like it used to be like a flex for me. I guess like I'll say it like this. It used to be a flex for me when I didn't drink for like 2 days. That's not a flex, babe. Like,
no.
like you're not okay, you know? And
Yeah, if that's your flex, you got to check yourself.
exactly.
Yeah.
Like I think that like now I'll like accidentally not drink for a month and be like, oh fuck, I haven't drank for a month. And then they're like, okay, keep going. And I'm like, all right, like I'm not gonna keep going like that much longer. But at the same time, it's just so weird for me because I was surrounded by it. I had people like, oh, let me buy you shots, let me buy you shots. I had a place where I knew that I wasn't gonna get so rowdy that like I was gonna get kicked off of drinking on shift. I knew that I could,
Right.
you know? It's just like one of those things where like bartending just kind of promotes that in a way, you know?
Especially if you're at a place that allows you to drink.
Mm-hmm.
Because definitely in my summers, I drink a lot more. When I'm behind the bar, I think dealing with people that are drunk too, when you're on that same page, it's a lot easier. It goes a lot smoother. Like if you're dead sober and you're dealing with a bunch of drunk people, it's like,
I'm gonna kill you.
yeah, like I can't understand. Like you're pissing me off right now. But like when you're a little bit drunk too, just that conversation flows a little bit better.
Yeah. No, agreed.
But like
Agreed.
it is hard because when you're working in that industry all day, and especially like a lot of people are career bartenders. Like you're saying, some of the good ones have figured out how to not drink and like just be a career bartender going in for the paycheck. But a lot of when you're young and you're getting into it and you're working that 4 or 5 shift a week bartending, you're drinking those shifts if you're allowed to. Those 2 days that you're off, like you want to go for a drink.
Mm-hmm.
Your body, like, and honestly, like you want to go out. You want to experience. When I was living in Miami, I was working at the nightclubs 3, 4 nights a week. I would work till 5 in the morning. They're allowed to stay open there. And then the other nights, like I wasn't going to sleep. I'm already up. I'm used to being up till 5 in the morning. I'm
Going
used
out
to
going
sleeping during the day. Yeah, like
Yeah. No, it's crazy. I'm actually like really glad you said that too, because it makes me feel less bad first. But like also like I feel like I was talking to someone about this. Oh my gosh, I have so many conversations. But I was talking to someone about
as you
this.
should.
But it's funny because like when I wasn't working, I would make it the excuse like, oh yeah, like I want to go out and drink because like I'm around people who do this all day long and I don't get to do it, even though I'm drinking on the job.
Right.
Like I'm drinking on the job. Now I'm like, okay, like I want to go out and do this somewhere else to change the environment. It's not changing what I'm doing. I'm probably drinking a little bit less, if anything, when
Yeah.
I'm going out. Like
You're just
it's
paying for it.
yeah, I'm just paying for it. That's the biggest difference.
And your environment, like once you're drunk and you're with your crew, your friends, or even if not, you don't really notice your environment so much. Like once you're in it, as long as it's like a good vibe, it doesn't really matter where you are.
No.
And if you're having fun at work, that's your environment. Like that's what you're going to look for is that environment just somewhere else.
Yeah.
Like,
Absolutely. Oh my gosh, I know. But that's why we were talking about it before. Like, it is the best job I've ever had. Was I the most responsible at the job? Probably not. Probably not. But it was the coolest, the easiest, the most social. Just overall, 10 out of 10. Love bartending.
and as long as your drawers right, like that's our big like rule where I work. If your money's right, we have to do our money at the end of every shift. If I can't count my money and I'm fucking up, like my boss isn't just okay with that. Like we're gonna get in trouble if it happens enough. You're getting fired. But just stay on your shit.
Did you ever watch that movie with Ryan Reynolds? I forget what it's called.
And it's a bartender. Like
It's just like about
service?
like the restaurant industry in general, like the service industry.
Oh,
in general.
waiting.
Waiting, yes,
Yeah.
yes. Is that Ryan Reynolds?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's what I thought.
You've never seen Waiting?
I've seen like clips of it, but I've never seen like the whole
No.
thing.
Stop with this clips thing that
Yeah.
you're saying. No. All right. That you need to watch tonight. Vanderpump is like you got 11 seasons or like 10 seasons.
Fuck.
Yeah, you got a lot to get there. But that's like good. Like you put in the background.
Okay.
Like you can just throw that on when you're doing stuff around the house. You'll catch what you need to catch. It's
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah.
Waiting, you need to go home and watch tonight.
Okay.
That's like that's a playbook for the restaurant. Like,
Okay.
yeah, you are gonna die. That is
Is it?
every moment of that movie like speaks to the restaurant.
Okay. So, like I saw this some girl talking about it on TikTok the other day and it was so funny, but she was basically saying that like fuck all the drama shows that are coming out now. Like I need someone to follow people in the restaurant around with a camera. Like I need to see the peak busy, like
Yeah.
I need to see the rush and like just someone following each server around and just getting the best clips of them. Like that's what I need. And like it's just so true. Like in the middle of the busy shifts, I have so many thoughts going through my head that I'm like, if someone was like listening to what's coming inside of my
Yep.
head, oh, they'd be like, I'm scared. Like, I'm like, I fucking hate this table. I want them to fucking choke, like, whatever. And then
Yeah.
at the same time, I'm like, oh my God, this table's so fun. Like, thank God.
No, that's so real because like you come from one table that you hate, but then like you're in like that like, and then like another table goes to grab you and like, excuse me, like, what? How can I help you? Yeah,
Yeah.
you like put on that fake, but then they're so nice and like that's like the light of your shift. You know,
Yeah.
like when that like they're like, oh, I'm sorry to bother you. Can I just and like they're just like such sweet people and you're like, thank you for being here. That fucking day. Yeah, like
Yeah.
even sometimes like I'll let it go too. I'll be like, yeah, that person over there really just pissed me off.
Yeah.
Like I'll just let them know. I don't even care anymore. But obviously, if you're at like a nicer place where you worked, you can't do that.
Yeah, I mean, like sometimes at the bar, I feel like you can, like especially,
True.
or even honestly, I take it back. At tables, I feel like you kind of can too, because it's such a family environment where like so many customers that come in every week that like when there's like an oddball or like someone kind of treating you like shit, the other customers are like, why are they talking to you like that? I'm like, stand up for me, like stand up for me. What?
You ever have like a customer stand up for you?
Yeah. I had a customer that literally like this. So I'll tell you the story. Basically, what happened one day is we're busy as fuck. I'm the only bartender on. It was like a Tuesday. Like it wasn't a shift that was supposed to be busy. So we're busy as hell. And I don't know what I was thinking, but like at 10 p.m., I'm like, I'm tired of doing glasses because we polish all of our own glasses, like the bartenders.
Yeah.
So I'm by myself. Like I'm after like the 10th rack, I'm like, I'm over it. So kitchen closes at 9:30. At like 10:30, I'm like, no more glasses. Everyone's getting plastic. So I'm giving them plastic, whatever. And I ran out of plastic cups out of my stack. So then I'm like, fuck, like, whatever. So this girl asks for another, like, vodka soda, whatever. I grab her cup, I dump it, and I just refill the same cup. Not the same straw or anything.
Yeah.
But it's the same cup. Like, I didn't think that there was anything that crazy about what I did. Oh, it pissed her the fuck off.
What, you didn't give her a brand new?
Brand new cup, yeah. But I was giving her a new straw.
Yeah.
So she was probably drunk, whatever. So she was just like, you're not serving me that. I go, what do you mean? What are you talking about? This is a vodka soda. You ordered a vodka soda. And she's just like, oh no, this is ridiculous. Like, I know the owner. Like, he would never be okay with you giving me the same cup. And then I go, oh, you just want another cup? Like, okay. Took another cup, poured the same drink in the cup, put another straw in. So now this is the third straw. Put another straw in, and I gave it back to her. And she starts bitching me out, like, across the bar. And I'm like, girl, relax. Like, why are you so pissed?
Yeah.
Like, calm down. I have 10 other people that are waiting for drinks now. Like, now you're holding me up. Like, what's up? Like, you want me to pour you a fresh drink in a fresh cup? Like, it's plastic.
Yeah.
It's not that big of a deal. So basically, one of our regulars that was like a mega regular, he actually has a photo, a frame in the host stand of the restaurant that says #1 customer. Granted, he gave it to us, but we put it up.
Yeah.
We put it up.
Yeah.
So he's like, yo, calm down. Like, calm down to the girl. And then she's just like, don't fucking tell me, like, popping off. He ends up coming behind the bar because she's, like, stepping up now. Like, she's, like, putting her hands on the bar, like, trying to step up to me. He comes around the bar, and he's just like, back the fuck up.
Yeah.
Back the fuck up. You're not doing nothing. Nothing that you think that you're doing right now.
Uh-huh.
If you have a problem with it, I'm the owner. Leave. He says it just like that. He's not the owner.
Oh, okay.
He's absolutely not the owner. But he would say this. Like, it was like a funny joke for most of the time. But
perfect.
Like,
yeah.
and she's just like, this is ridiculous. And he's like, no, what's ridiculous is you. You're embarrassing your friends. Made her feel like fucking shit. And yeah, so he was a real one for
It's
that.
always the I know the owner person.
Always.
If you got to tell me
Always.
you know the owner, you're looking for a free drink, you're looking for this, you're looking for that. And I've said it before, I'll say it again. If you know the owner, let them know that you came to visit this establishment after you paid the tab.
Mm-hmm.
If you're not looking for anything, stop letting people know before you pay anything. You know,
100%.
pay your tab and then let me know you know the owner. Like, you telling me beforehand, everybody knows what you're trying to do. The owner doesn't like you.
Yeah.
I promise you. The owner would have told me you were coming if he liked you.
No, what I would have definitely gotten a text. That's always been the funniest thing for me too. The I know the owner comment. I got someone who follows my page. They sent me a book called "The Customer's Wrong." Iconic, first of
Yeah,
all.
I love that.
But it's like a bunch of sayings where, like, customers say shit like that. And I literally, so there's one page that says, I know the owner, right? And I almost framed it and put it up because I'm like, okay, like, literally, yes.
Yeah.
do not ever tell me that you know the fucking owner until the end.
Mm-hmm.
Because, first of all, if you're just trying to get a freebie, then you're not friends with the owner. Because me as a friend, I would never, like, working in the industry, I've gone to other places and stuff. I only will tell them afterwards. Or I won't even say anything. I'll just post it and I'll tag them.
Even better.
Even
Give them the promotion.
Yep.
Yep.
That's what I'll do, right? But I know the owner peoples are never people they are actually friends with. Like you said,
Yep.
always trying to get some shit for free. And like, what are you flexing right now? What are you
No,
flexing?
it's embarrassing, really. Like, if you knew the owner, you wouldn't want something for free because you know them, so you want to support them, right? Like, if that's your friend,
Absolutely.
these strangers that are coming in, that are sitting all around you, they're all supporting your friend. They're all giving money to your friend, and you don't want to? As your friend's trying to build something,
Mhm.
that person you know, you're trying to sneak for free, or like,
You're an asshole.
yeah.
You're a fucking
Yep.
asshole. I've never understood that either. People are so strange though.
And
Like,
that's why it makes sense that it's the girl who doesn't want the same cup, right? Like, and she's probably the same girl posting about, plastic straws and saving turtles.
yeah.
But while she's making you use 4 different cups and straws, like,
Literally. I've never understood people like that. It's always the ones that have the most to complain about that literally are doing absolutely nothing to help.
Yeah.
You know?
for sure.
I fucking hate people. And like it's one of those industries, right? Like we love people at the same time. I love working with the public.
Yep.
I have a big chatterbox. That was how I ended up getting onto the bar. How did you get into the bar?
Through the ice cream store. Like, and through just like, I love like just like the talking. I love that. Like, and I think that 95% of customers are awesome, great, amazing people that I always want to come back. It's just the 5% that are really loud. The 5% that suck are just super loud.
They promoted you without you asking?
To bartending?
Yeah.
I think so. Because it kind of all just got promoted. Because I was definitely always a people person. So, like, working in the ice cream store and then going and, like I said before, like, working and doing the dishes and working in the kitchen, I think, like, the owner could see, like, it was a waste. Like, putting me, who's very talkative and very, like, I'm not shy at all, like, let's get him around people.
Yeah.
Like, he gets along with people. Hiding him in the kitchen isn't worth it. And then I think through that, it was just kind of keeping me around, like, from being a busser to, like, all right, let's get him into the bar. Let's get him into serving. Even bussing, he's sitting there talking to tables
Yeah.
anyway and, like, schmoozing them up. He can sell pretty good. Let's do, and then, like, just, I think earning my way. Like, it did happen organically, I would feel.
Okay.
Like, I didn't really push. But I did push lightly because I saw that the bartenders were making more money and they were friends of mine. But I didn't have to, like, fight for it.
I guess that's a good way to put it because I definitely pushed. I mean, I pushed aggressively in the beginning and then I started pushing lightly until I got it.
Yeah.
But what happened with me was that I was bussing and then, like, immediately I started hosting because first, I mean, the restaurant was a lot smaller back then. Like, when I had started hosting and started working there, it wasn't as many seats or whatever. But when I started, I was the only girl that was, like, technically on the floor. So they were like, okay, yeah, like, you need a host. And I'm like, I've always been, like, just a smiley person in general. Like, I like to, like, have fun. Like, I like to, like, be pleasant. Like, I've always kind of been borderline that.
Okay.
And then when I turned 18, I was like, okay, like, I'm 18 now. You guys have to make me serve.
Yeah.
And they were like, oh, we just don't have a lot of positions open. And then I'm like, okay, perfect. So you know what I want more than serving? Bartending.
Yeah.
Put me there. And I'm like, oh, but you don't really know anything about alcohol and you don't really know, like, how to make drinks or anything like that. And then I'm like, okay, if I can't do it here, I'm doing it somewhere else. Like, I'm doing it.
Yeah,
no
you're
matter
going to lose
what.
me. Yeah.
Yeah. So I ended up getting another job, putting them as a reference. The other place called them and was like, oh, we just want to know about this person. She's going to come bartend for us. And my boss comes up to me And we weren't super close at the time because I had only been working there for like maybe a little over a year. But he comes up to me and he's like, "Oh, so like this place called me. Like, you want to bartender or do you want to serve?" I was like, "I want to make more money.
Yeah.
That's what I want to do." And he was like, "Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to start you off serving because you have to like move up the ladder. Once I think that you're ready to bartend and once you know all the drinks, we'll promote you to bar." I've always been a big chatterbox.
Yeah.
I'm like, yapping at my tables, can't turn tables for shit. I'm making the least amount but having the highest sales of anyone at like survey at the time. And then one day the bartender gets so flustered, like he's drowning. My boss comes up to me and he goes, "What are the counts on this drink?" And then I go, "Da da 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 da." He's like, "What are the counts on this drink?" I'm like, "Da da 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 da." I wanted to bartend, you know,
Yeah.
that's where the money is. And he goes, "Go help." And I'm like, "Okay." I go help. He was like one of our managers at the time. I go help. I'm like making drinks. I'm making friends, whatever. The first night that I technically bartended that night, I ended up making this group of people that would ask for me every single time they came in. And from there, I just kind of bartended. Like,
Yeah.
from there on
They
out.
knew they needed
know?
you.
They knew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like, I love that. Like, you kind of called their bluff,
Mm-hmm.
right? Like, they were like, "No, like, you're good where you're at." And you were like, "I'm not just going to take that.
Yeah.
Like, this is what I want. I'm going to go after it." And the place that I'm working at now was lightly similar, where like I started, working next at the ice cream store, and then for the boss that with the attached restaurant. That's where I learned everything. But there was the place I'm working now was down the street, and I was always going at night partying there, and I would MC for free just because I love just being the hype man. That was just exciting for me. And one of the other bars from down the street saw that, and they said like, "Hey, we'll hire you to be our DJ and like our MC." And I told the guy that I work for now, "Hey, they want to pay me to do it." And he was like, "Absolutely not. We're not losing you. What do you need? I'll pay you." Like, he saw the value right away. He was like, "We're not losing you. No way." And that then emceeing there, and it just kind of transitioned to like bartending there. Like, just the vibe there just grew, and like the appreciation for someone. Like, once they see your value, and like I guess that's why you stayed where you were for 8 years,
Yeah.
right? Because once they saw your value, they're like, "We can't lose this.
Yeah.
We need this." Like, she makes this place. You give it whatever kind of special vibe it is. Like, people coming in to see you, people.
No, and I think that it's so special when someone like you feel so good about it too. It's one of those things. It's immediate satisfaction.
Yeah.
Right. Like in the world that we live in now, where like doom scrolling and everything like that. Like, I think that being part of the generation where like I guess I'm kind of in the middle of both because I'm a big doom scroller. Like, do not get me wrong. Like,
Who isn't
right
nowadays? Like,
nowadays,
for
you're
sure.
right. You're right. I'm a big doom scroller, but at the same time, like I work, like I put in my hours, I do my thing. Like, I've always been like that.
Yeah.
My parents worked. I barely saw my parents when I was growing up. You know, like they were grinding. Seeing that and seeing like how hard I had to work and do my thing to like make a name for myself and like do things that I wanted to do, to also making work fun and
Yeah.
doing something that I love to do. Kind of being in the middle of both generations was the best thing that's ever happened to me. It's the best.
Yeah.
I love it. I like, and that's part of like why I miss the chaos, right? Because I miss just like actively having something to do all the time. But at the same time, I still get to talk to like such cool people, and I get to like share. I get to be myself, I guess.
And now that you have like the podcast and everything, right? Locally, you've got to be like a local celebrity, right? Lightly, even like,
Lightly.
right? Like, you go in, not that like people are stopping you on the street, But you go into a bar, like all the local bartenders know you.
Yeah.
The local restaurant people, that's who you're was following. At least I find this now, like, and I'm only, a quarter of the way in that you are. Like you've been doing it a lot longer. But like I walk into a bar now and like bartenders that I didn't even know well, they want to share a drink with me. Like they're excited. They're like, "Oh, hey, you host the show, right? Like we got to show you this new drink." And like they're like excited. So like it's kind of like a new fun way to like still be involved in the bars. Like I still feel like I'm part of the family. And like whenever I walk into any bar now, not any bar, but like if they know me or like they had a friend on the show and like "Oh yeah, you're the guy who hosts that show. That's awesome." And then like they start talking to you about it. They want to show you their drinks. They want to show you this. They want to brag to you. It makes me feel cool.
Yeah, it does.
And like
it does.
I didn't do shit. I'm a decent bartender. I'm not great, but just like it's so cool to still not feel like I'm out of the scene. Like having the podcast keeps you in the scene, like keeps the respect there and like the fun vibes there whenever you go out and you're like going to these different bars. I don't know. There's something like kind of connection that's like even more so that I feel like.
Yeah, no, I 100% agree. And like it's gotten, I mean, I'm kind of like at the point now where it's like randomly people will be like, "Oh my God, like
I
your
saw that,
podcast."
yeah.
And it's like funny because like I just got a DoorDash the other day with like a couple of like random stuff. Like I got a puree and like agave and lime juice. Like I just got like random stuff and they dropped it off and they're like, "Oh my God, I know you." I'm like, "Me? You know me? What?"
From this little
From
podcast?
my little
Yeah.
side gig? Like, what are you talking about? But it feels so good. They're like, "Oh my God, I loved this clip." And I'm like, "Stop it, I'll cry."
I swear to God,
No, but it just feels good, And
for
like
sure.
I'm speaking on my experience, right?
Yeah.
And I think that the funniest part is like speaking on your experience, and I'm sure you feel the same way, where like I didn't even realize like how many people I related to until
Yeah.
posting it, and then people are like, "Oh my God, same." I'm like,
Or how many people could hate on something that I felt so strongly about, right?
yes.
Like I could be like, I just find it so rude when a customer comes in and tells me to fuck off, right? But then there's gonna be somebody in the comments that's like, "Well, they had every right to. They're the customer." I'm like, how are you arguing this right now? Like,
And I think that in the beginning I was really fighting those comments. I'm like, "Fuck you, like you're a
Yeah.
dumbass." But at the same time, I'm just like, you know what? Like
I embrace it.
embrace it,
Yeah.
yeah, engagement. I don't know. I think it's just funny when like people try to deny you so much and like they've never worked in the industry.
And I like my favorite thought that I always keep in my head is I came up on your timeline, right? Like I came up in your feed.
Yeah.
You didn't come up in mine, buddy. Like you want to talk shit about me? I never saw any of your posts, like
You just changed my world. I
yeah.
don't know.
Like the algorithm put my content in your feed.
Yep.
So whatever you don't like, something's working in my favor right
Something's
now. So like
working.
keep commenting, like and like the people that hate it, like hate the content that we put out. They don't realize that like by making their hateful comments, just make us pop up in their feed more.
Mm-hmm.
Like
No, never. They never realize
it's
it.
great. Come on, keep commenting, like
Give it to me.
yeah.
No, it's like it's so funny how it works that way. It is so funny. And like I don't know if you get this a lot. So like I get a lot of people who have never worked in the industry.
For sure. It's the customer side that wants to argue. Like people in the industry feel us.
Mm-hmm.
They get us. What we're saying, they might have a little bit of a different view, but overall, they get it.
Yeah.
What we're saying is understood. It's the people on the other side that are just come at you in the comments. Like, you've never worked a day in the industry, And like you think your job is so crazy, and I'm sure it is. I'll give respect to your job, but also you got to give respect to mine.
Exactly. Like I posted a clip one time, like the manager's clip, right? That I go that like part of what I said was I don't even know how many kitchen guys there are. There's a lot of them. That little piece of a 2-minute clip that I posted.
You should know.
You should exactly. You should know how many kitchen guys there are if you're the one managing them. First of all, I'm not managing them. I'm not. I'm doing my job managing the floor, but unfortunately, everyone in a restaurant works as a collective, right?
Yeah,
like you need one place to function so the other place does.
For sure.
The same way that like I know, oh my god, I'm about to rile up some fucking kitchen feathers by saying this.
Let it go. Hell yeah.
I understand that servers would not have a job without kitchen guys. But kitchen guys would not have a job without servers.
It goes both ways.
I'm sorry.
No, it's true.
Maybe you can work in fast food. Maybe you can work at a place that's only takeout. But you would not have a job making as much hourly. You wouldn't.
Definitely.
Kitchen guys make good money for the most part. Like, at least the ones that I know make very good hourlies. When it's slow, when it's busy, it's the same, but it doesn't matter. You make good hourlies. You would not have your position if it were not for servers upselling your food. If it were not for bartenders upselling the drinks at that place.
And even if it is at fast food, like, you can be the cook in the back, but there's still a counter person. Even if they're not upselling, like, there's somebody taking that order. Like, it is a team effort. Every bit of that team needs to be respected.
Absolutely.
It's a seesaw. And like you're saying, like, every position needs to fire off for it to be successful. If the hostess isn't seating right, like, that can throw off the whole restaurant.
Absolutely.
If the bartender's not making the drinks right, if the server's not taking the orders right, if the food runner's, mixing this up, the expediter, if everybody's not firing off the right way, the weakest link in the chain breaks the chain.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
You're screwed. Like,
I've never understood that. And, like, I've sat with chefs. I've sat with people that worked different positions. I feel like I've gotten, like, a good collective. I've gotten expos. I've gotten runners. I've gotten a good collection. And I think that, honestly, the job that gets the most flack is bartenders.
Yeah.
Respectfully. And I think that... I've never worked in the kitchen. I guess you can have, like, a different point of view on this. But, like, I think that bartending is the hardest job in the restaurant.
You have to be doing all the stuff. You have to prep all your stuff. You have to be making all of your stuff in front of everybody. So it's the show, right?
Yep.
Like, and not to take away from the kitchen staff, because there's a lot of places that they do have open kitchen and you do get to see. But those kitchen workers will tell you it's a different gig. Like, when you're all eyes on you, so that's what a bartender is dealing with servers, dealing with customers, all your prep work, all your cleanup work. You're dealing with a little bit of every single thing in the restaurant.
Yep. And we get bus buckets too, baby.
Everything. Like, no, it's
intense. And, listen, like, I'm not saying this in a place where, like, I know that, like, in my position in a restaurant is behind the bar. I just know it. Like, I know myself. I know my personality, whatever. Like, there's a lot of, like, pros and cons to every position, right?
For sure.
But at the same time, when it's dead and all I'm getting is service tickets and, like, I'm not making any money because nobody's sitting at the bar and it's patio season and everyone wants to sit outside and the kitchen's hustling, like, we live in the Northeast. Like, let's just put it that way, right?
Yep.
When it's slow for you, it's busy as hell for me. And when it's busy as hell for me, when it's slow as hell for me, it's probably busy for you. It's just like one of those things. We all have our seasons, but I make $6 an hour and you make $26 an hour. That's the only difference. But
no, it's so true. Yeah, the bartender's slow days, you're eating it. Kitchen slow days, you're still getting paid. And having to do less. You know, like it's better off.
You're better off.
Yeah.
You're better off. Oh
But no
my
matter
gosh.
what position, I feel like you always find something to complain about. Because even like if I'm too much in the weeds as a bartender, I'm like, in the moment, you know, afterwards, I'm happy when I'm counting my money.
Yeah.
But like in the moment, I'm like, fuck, oh, this is so much, whatever. Like, you've had those thoughts of just walking out, right? Like you had to have had it at least once or
Everyone.
twice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, but like I feel like that's in every position too. Like you have like that just too much. It's too crazy. But at least in the kitchen, you are getting paid.
Yeah. You're making the
Yeah.
same.
Yeah.
You're making a steady paycheck.
Right.
And I think that
You know
that's a lot of what people take for granted, because in corporate jobs and stuff, like, you make a steady paycheck, and realistically in corporate, for like example, you're doing the same amount of work continuously,
Mhm.
whereas opposed to like a small family owned. You're family owned, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Yeah. So mine was family owned too. So like in family owned, it's hit or miss. Like
For sure.
some days they're busy as hell and you're running around and you're trying to get everything done, but other days like I'm twiddling my fingers and I'm scrubbing walls and I'm trying to do something.
Especially like a seasonal place like we have, it's weather dependent. Like on an
Mhm.
island like that, on a Saturday, if it's just pouring, people aren't taking the ferry over to go sit on the beach and then come have some drinks with you. Like, and we have 5 people on.
Yeah.
You know, we have 5 bartenders, 6 bartenders on at a time. You're sitting there, like you said, twiddling your thumbs. You're excited for any customer at that point.
No, literally, you're treating them like gold. I don't know. I mean, from the manager side, like I know that we had 12 Saturdays off, technically last summer, because we had 12 rain days on Saturdays.
12 of last year's.
Summer. So like anywhere from like May to like September is what I technically consider summer.
Yeah.
We had 12 rain days on Saturdays, so we didn't have patio.
Oh, that's fucked.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's bad.
Yeah. And like I know that like from
I
a
guess,
manager's
like we're
standpoint.
close, but I guess we just have different weather. Because like we only had like I feel like 2 or 3 Saturdays that were rainouts last summer.
But you know what's so funny? I went to the city like a couple of weeks ago, and they weren't raining, and we were. So I don't know how that works really.
I mean, I think near the ocean and stuff like fronts and stuff like it can
Yeah.
like push it because even where we are, like we take a ferry. It's like a 4-mile ferry, so it's like about a half an hour ferry ride from Long Island to Fire Island,
Mhm.
and it could be pouring in one and sunny in the other.
That's so strange.
Yeah, and it's
But I know for a fact because we have like a big patio, and yeah, I think our patio sits like 80. Like our patio is big.
solid. Yeah,
Great patio. Great patio. But I remember we got like rained out of so many of our summer days. Hopefully the summer won't be the same. But at
are
the
you gonna
same
work it?
No,
Oh.
fuck no. I visit. I get my little fix in
Yeah,
with the catering.
Good for you.
But I still want to enjoy it. you
Yeah,
know?
for sure.
And I think that's like bringing that up. It's funny because it's one of those things where like I left that job and I was there for so long that like I have like a special attachment to it, and I was so scared to go back, and then I go back and it's so welcoming, and it's just
Uh-huh.
like you haven't left, you know? People are like, oh, this happened, and I'm like, oh my gosh, do this.
Yeah, yeah.
It'll fix it.
You're all right back in.
I'm all right back in. But honestly, if they asked me to work a shift, I probably would.
You should.
I know I should, right?
You should do it and like promote it on your page.
Yeah.
Guest celebrity shift.
Guest celebrity shift. Oh my gosh. I would celeb. I really would. I love that place.
Just do it like once every like 3 months.
Yeah.
So it's just every single time you do it, it'll be exciting.
I guess that's true. I also have like a lot of like, oh my gosh, I have haters. You know, no,
Let 'em
I'm
come.
teasing, but like,
They don't have the balls to show up, the haters.
no.
If you realize too, in the comments, anybody who's given like real hate, you know, people can give their opinions and disagree with you. And I actually welcome that. I have no problem with you disagreeing with me, what I'm saying. But it's the nasty haters, right?
Mhm.
The people who are like, you know, you're fucking. Somebody called me fat the other day. Right? Like,
People say that to me
I
all the
lo-
time.
okay, cool. I was telling you, like the ears tuck. But all those people come from private profiles.
Yeah.
They don't want to be seen. It's probably a guy in Wisconsin in his basement. Like, not that there's anything wrong with Wisconsin, but
Living at his mom's house.
yeah, it's true. You know, like just shirtless in the basement. The meatloaf. He's that kind of person that's just like, let me go try to get into people's heads online from a private profile. Like, none of it really matters.
Yeah.
It's like those haters, they would never show up. The
No.
people that are going to come when you guest bartend are going to be like the people that love you. They're going to be like, yes,
Maybe I should. I'm gonna
Yeah.
text him.
I think you should.
I'm gonna be like, hey, listen.
Let me just pop in once.
Let me just pop
Even if it's
in.
like a Tuesday night, right?
Yeah.
Like, or whatever their slowest night is. If you come in and you make it something, I mean, they got to be grateful for that too.
Yeah. No, I mean, like, they asked me to come back before.
But you don't want to be officially back.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was like my whole thing. Like, I left for a reason. Nothing against the place at all. I think it's more just the industry. Like,
Yeah,
I
you're
think
ready
that,
to move on.
Yeah, like I think that bartending also consumes a lot of your life, which is hard. Like, if you're working, I mean, like with seasonals probably.
I was going
better.
to say, that's the only thing that makes it doable for me. If this was an all-year gig, I could not do it. I would have to leave the industry. The fact that I can do it for 3 months, and I really do heavy just weekends. Like during the week, I take off. I host bingo at a local bar in
Wait, I
in
love
Long
that.
Island.
Love that.
But like I take the last 3 years I've gotten really into gardening. I have like a sick garden. Like I like
Yes.
grow like everything. Like extreme. Like I'll show you pictures later, but like that takes up like a lot of like my weekdays, like, and like by choice, like I like to just like go out and like, you know, fixing everything up, staking up the zucchinis and the cucumber and like whatever, just like trying to find like more like healthier things to do, because even if I just spend all summer just bartending, like I do feel like just burnt now, like that I'm 38, end of the summer I'm just like crushed. So it's like
Yeah.
now just like seasonal weekends, heavy hit. I get to have fun. I get to drink. I get to make good money. But then I have like my 8 months, 9 months off completely.
Yeah.
And I still have my weekdays off. And like, that's important. You know, it's
Yeah.
like I could see like if you were doing it as your main career, having to step out of that, the service industry.
I was fucking burnt.
Yeah.
I was burnt. And like, you know what I think the biggest thing is that like I wasn't a career restaurant manager, right? Like I did not want that for the rest of my life. And I think that what a lot of people don't talk about, I'm sure that like big corporate places are different. Like I'm sure they are, but small, family owned. It's not my family that owns it.
Yeah.
It's someone else's family that owns it. I didn't see myself managing this place because A, I didn't want to be a restaurant manager for the rest of my life. And B, like I want to start a family. Like I want to get married and I want to do all the things. How do you do that when you're working 60 to 80 hours a week, and you're trying to make everyone else happy and you're trying to do so many things. You're trying to like, you have so many eggs in your basket and like just trying to distribute them. It's hard, you know?
Yeah. No, and, like a lot, like there's nothing wrong with being a career bartender, right? Like awesome. Like if you've made it and you've been able to work it like that, that's great. But a lot of people, for the most part, I think bartending and just service industry is a stepping stone. That like if you get lost in that stepping stone, it's a problem. Like you can really go down a dark rabbit hole, like where
Yeah.
people do get into a lot of drugs and like heavy drinking, and like the real career bartenders have learned how to work their way through that without like diving deep into like the negatives that do come with this industry.
Yeah.
You know, like you said before, cocaine in this industry, whether it's the kitchen, front of house, back of house, it's a big thing.
Yeah.
And now like we're saying like the Adderall has become a huge,
Yes.
like now it's like the girl who, or like the guy's like, no, I don't do cocaine, pop an Adderall. But like you're getting into these deep situations where like you need to use this as a stepping stone. Like if that's the way that you're dealing with working in the service industry, you should have used the service industry as a stepping stone.
Yeah.
And that should be your sign to get out of it. And it's great that you did use it as like a place to learn a lot and then go where you needed to now, where like you've gotten to the next step in your life.
Yeah.
Because if you stay in it for too long and you don't have that kind of control,
Yeah, you're
in that hole.
Yeah.
And like a lot of people get screwed like that.
A lot of people. And it's good people too. And like that's the part that sucks, right? Is that like you'll meet someone that like realistically is a great person and they are such a good server or they're such a good bartender and they're like, oh yeah, like I'm just gonna take an Adderall because like I'm tired, I'm over it. And then the next day they're like, oh, I'm gonna take an Adderall because I'm tired and I need to get through this shift.
Yep.
And it just turns into that and it just escalation, right? Like it just turns into something so much bigger.
And you don't actually need it. It's the easy excuse. It's like that's the lazy way to get through it. Like I don't think, maybe in the summertime when I'm too drunk that I don't remember, but not in my knowledge in 38, at being 38 years old, I've never taken Adderall at work. I've been tired as fuck. You push through, you get through the shift. And like, I honestly don't even drink energy drinks. Like big thing out in Fire Island is a Blue Bomb, which is like a Jaeger bomb just with blueberry vodka.
Ooh.
So but I stopped drinking Red Bull like 8 or 9 years ago. Now I'll just do it with ginger ale because it's just too much like that.
Yeah.
I feel like Red Bull's like a drug.
It is. Red
swear
Bull's
to
a
God.
drug.
It's like,
Red Bull's a drug. And I will, when I knew that Red Bull was a drug? On my 21st birthday. I had 3 Henny and Red Bulls.
oof.
And I literally felt like my heart was going to beat out of my chest.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, I'm not okay.
Yeah, when I was young, I would do a ton of the Blue Bombs, do 10, 15 of them a night because they just go down so easy. But then you're at home, laying in bed,
Yep. You can't sleep.
and it's like 6 in the morning. I haven't done any drugs, but I'm still wide awake. My heart is pounding out of my chest. And I'm like, shit, this Red Bull shit has got to go. Like,
Yeah.
So yeah, now I switch it to ginger ale. But yeah, all the uppers in the industry, I feel like is like a hole that a lot of people, it's very easy to get lost in. And if you don't use this as a stepping stone to go somewhere else, or like I'm lucky, like I said, like it's rare to have like a seasonal job like I do where I can go to construction or to do something out of the industry. But I'm lucky that I'm only there for 3 months out of the year because I would have to quit. I couldn't be in it.
Yeah. It's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot. I get that though. Like, I don't know. It's just one of those things where it's like, I feel like a lot of people when they start, they're like, oh yeah, like I'm gonna do this for a little bit and then like whatever. And then some people will get stuck. And I don't even think that it's so much stuck as complacent, right? Like a lot of people just get like, I could do good. I make good money. This is more fun than it is miserable. And that complacency happens. And I don't know. I just think that.
Well, that I all agree with though. Like sometimes like you can make better money than you can and like in other industries and like it is more fun and like but it's
No, you're good.
but it is like being able to control it and being able to know like your limits and knowing like like I'm sure you were a manager, you were running shit, you were probably making sick money. But you knew, like, all right, there's other things that I got to do in life. And, like, if I just get wrapped up into this.
I'm not going to be able to do them.
Yeah, you're going to hold yourself away from that. Like, you're spreading yourself too thin. You're putting too many eggs in one basket. And, like, you need to spread it out. You need to, and now this is blossoming for you, and it's like,
This is so fun.
this is so, like, literally, I text my mom after every interview that I ever do on a podcast, and I'm like, they were so happy. Like, we just had the best time. Like, you know, like, I almost forget going into these, like, how much fun of a conversation you can have with somebody who's like-minded. Like, you've experienced everything in the industry. You get it. So, like, this conversation, like, if I go to just talk to, like, one of my other friends, like, they don't even get it.
Yeah.
Like, as much as, like, the people that we're talking to and interviewing. And, like,
Yeah, absolutely.
it is, like,
It's the best job.
it's the this journey is amazing. Like,
YouTube start paying me.
yeah. YouTube, and then also if there's other brands like Hennessy,
Yeah.
you know, if you want to sponsor, like, our audience is so niche.
Yeah.
It's people in this industry. It's people that work this industry. It's people that, like, use these tools. So, like, whether it's like a non-slip shoe or like a dope shaker, like, there's got to be people that we can help promote
Mm-hmm.
and grow their business while getting them as a sponsorship. That it's, like,
Absolutely.
equally beneficial for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like, I can put you in front of, like, what do you have, like 12,000 followers now, right? Or something
Yeah.
like in that range, right?
Almost, yeah.
But those aren't just 12,000 people. Those are 12,000 industry workers.
Yes.
Those are Tito's could advertise to 100,000 people, but half of them might be grandparents that don't care.
Or
You know,
gluten-free
right, you know,
customers, yeah.
that, you know, like, you don't know where you're getting. With us, like, you know, that audience is, like, right up your alley.
Yeah.
So, like, no, the sponsors got to start rolling in.
Come in.
Yeah.
Come in.
Yep.
Guys, you know you need us.
And the other thing too is, like, and I'm all for it. Like, I love it, but, like, the food influencers, the people that are just going around and trying, like in Long Island, like, we have this guy, and he's dope. Like, we promote each other, like the Wing Scout, and he goes and tries wings. Or, like, there's a girl that goes around Long Island and tries different chicken Caesar wraps from delis. Another guy who goes and tries Guinnesses, right? And that's such a hot thing right now, is, like, that influencer trying different things and giving ratings. But I think, like, what we're doing is coming up.
Yeah.
Like, in, like, 2 years from now, it's going to be like, no, like, I want to put my employee on there, and I want them to sell what's going on at this place. Because, like, the influencer can tell you, like, oh, this is great, my bite, but it's also, like, their opinion and stuff. But, like, an employee that works through it and, like, has tried that food every day and, like,
Gets all the
lives it,
shit out of it. Yeah.
like, they're gonna sell that
Yeah.
better than anybody else. So, like,
Absolutely.
instead of just, like, paying some guy to come and rate your pizza, get your employee on this show that's gonna go and, like, tell you, like, how good this is and how, like, why our homemade sauces or purees for the drinks, like, what we do different from everybody else. Like, I think we're on a forefront of something
Yeah.
that's gonna be a lot bigger.
So what are you promoting at your place?
Ooh, food wise, I would say we have the best bar food. So if you're going for, like, an entree dinner, you can go to, like, a real restaurant. But if you want, like, a burger, a chicken sandwich, mozzarella sticks, the best French fries, the best pretzel, like, all of that, we have the best. Like, our pretzel is, like, this big. Our French fries are, like, perfectly seasoned. Like, they're the best French fries. It's like, if you want good bar food, you come to us. And then, like, drink wise, if you want, like, a frozen, if you want, like, those, like, summery cocktails, you want a nice, like, we have the coldest beer, right? We don't have taps. Like, we're not cleaning our tap line and shit, but we have the coldest 30-degree, 29-degree coolers. Just a solid beer. Like, you
Fire.
want, yeah.
I have a lot of family. My family's Brazilian. They would appreciate that.
You know, I was going to ask you because I couldn't tell you, like, what you are.
Yeah. I get a lot of different combinations of everything.
Yeah, I couldn't
Yeah.
You're 100% Brazilian?
Yeah, I mean, both my parents were born there. I was born here, obviously, but
Yeah.
yeah, both my parents are 100% Brazilian.
I love Brazil.
Yeah, I love Brazil.
Yeah. I want to go to Carnival.
Me too. I've never been.
Maybe we go do an episode down in.
I wish.
Let's use it. Let's get big.
Yeah,
And,
then go.
have a travel budget. Yeah.
No,
Imagine
I
those
mean,
bartenders probably have some crazy stories.
Yeah, but they don't get tipped, so they're not as willing. I think that tipping is where it's at.
For sure.
But if I'm gonna promote Stanzies, my old home, my old stomping grounds, I'm gonna promote any of the pizzas. We're all wood-fired pizza, no gas infusion, 100% wood-fired. So all the pizzas are great.
Best pizza to have there.
Best pizza.
Number one.
My number one or original number one?
Well, let's get both. Let's get your number one and then the customer, what's the most sold?
My number one, the duck hunt pizza. Roasted duck breast, grapes, harissa, arugula, delish. Number one sold is a margarita.
Really?
Boring.
Yeah, that's super boring. Yours
It's
is intense, but I don't know. That sounds fucking weird.
It's fucking delicious. It is so fucking good. I wish I had one in front of me right now. They're so good.
How far are
they? We're 5 minutes away. We should go there. We're going.
Yeah.
Not a question.
All right.
Number one drink, I'd say our espresso martinis are iconic. We have a coffee shop. We own a coffee shop.
Oh, so all right. Because I was gonna say espresso martinis are so hot right now. I like a good espresso martini, but I'm almost over them.
Yeah.
But
no,
if you
I
have it
agree.
attached to a coffee shop, that's a whole different espresso martini. That's authentic. That's real.
It's an espresso martini with love.
Yeah.
It's an espresso martini with love. I 100% promise that. They're so good. So yeah, that's my two hot takes.
So the duck hunt pizza?
Duck hunt pizza.
Duck hunt pizza and the
an
espresso martini.
Yep.
Let's go.
Stanziatos.
Stanziatos.
Yes. Cheers.
Cheers to Stanziatos.
Cheers to the sandbox.
Sandbar.
Sandbar.
But it's
Cheers.
probably like a sandbox once you go in there.
Amazing. Thank you so much for coming.
No, this is
This was fun.
perfect.
Yeah.
I love it.